Welcome to my VOD, I am Pink Spider, and this is the tutorial for the cycle.
You there, Prospector? Name's Badham. I run the transport operation between this rock and Prospect Bay. Figure I might as well give you a quick rundown of what's what. Fortuna 3's rich in natural resources. That's why we're here. Check the area ahead for any mineral deposits. Okay, you found a Veltasite vein. This stuff sprouts from the ground every few days. Order a drill down on it to get some ore. That was an easy one. The next one might be larger and attract more attention. Order yourself a weapon through the gear store and we'll send it down in a crash pod. Good. Now that you've got yourself a real gun, extracting that ore will be a whole lot easier. Remember, it's not just the local fauna you could be attracting. Other prospectors can hear the drill at work. The competition down there is fierce and lethal.
Prospector dropping a gas refiner.
That storm is the first sign of the cycle starting over. It'll be bad for a bit, and then it'll be worse. As in, you die worse. Long story short, call for an evac ship. Fast. Heads up, you're not as alone as I thought. He hasn't engaged you yet. Consider forming a pact with him.
Friend? Let's do this. Better alone than
So you're not the friendly sort, huh? There's a 10-second wait before the pact is fully dissolved. Then your weapon's free.
Nuh-uh, buddy.
Easy on the trigger finger, pal. Try pacting with him. There's strength in numbers.
Wanna team up? Let's do this. It's not you, it's me. Better alone than in bad company. Strengths in numbers. Good call. Better alone than in bad company.
Sometimes taking down other prospectors is necessary. Sometimes it's not. Choose your engagements wisely. You've only got one life.
That is the tutorial. So the basic idea is to go into the match, harvest what you can, and then evac as soon as possible. There will be 20 other players on the map, so you will need to watch your back. You can form a pact, or you can dissolve the pact and kill them off. Either way, it's up to you the way you play. If you kill a player, you can take their loot. and this helps you get more victory points, and the more victory points, the better your rank will be at the end of the match. Each match lasts about 15 minutes. Once you get materials, you can go to crafting, craft whatever you can. So secondary weapons, these are your starting weapons. Primaries are what you can purchase. Gadgets, abilities, kits, and materials. Materials is what you gather from harvesting. But win or lose, even if you don't make it to the evac point, you will still get materials, whatever you've harvested. Gear sets, this is where you slot in your items, like your weapons, your abilities, and your kit. Now, once your secondary weapon and your kit is what you will bring straight into the game, no matter what. Once you're in the match, you start off with 0 credit. You'll have to gather as much credit as fast as you can to purchase these from the store. So you craft the material, you gather the materials. Outside of the match, you craft a weapon or an ability, whatever you want. And then in the match, you can, once you've got enough, so for the comrade, it costs 500 credits. So I'll have to do as many contracts as I can, and get as many credit as I can by killing monsters, doing the contracts, killing a player or teaming up with players and killing other players. Either way, it will cost you credits to get these abilities. Now, I'll launch a solo just so you get a rough idea of what I'm talking about. You just gotta wait for 20 players. And once then you can choose what gear sets you want. And from there you run the mission. Once it's done, once I'm in, I'll just show you what I mean. You get one respawn ability. If you die the second time, then you're out of the match. So a knockout doesn't kill you, but the second knockout will kill you. Just the waiting for the players is pretty much all it is. Now I can't craft, the ones in the red means I can't craft it because I lack the ingredients for it. Once they turn blue, then you can craft it. You can play in a squad or solo. So you choose a faction. Supposedly the higher the level of that faction, the cheaper the cost to crafting. So I can choose a different weapon if I want to. So just gotta wait 10 seconds to go to get into the match. These are your contracts. So uplink, capture an uplink, harvest bright caps, harvest minerals, and capture a zeal crystal. Each player lands in a designated spot.
And then get off
this is the map.
Before the storm finishes
Evac normally happens at base camp, which is just here. And it's up to you what you do. So I start with 0 credits.
Let's join up.
Hostile prospector engaging. Warning, low health. Alert, fatal wounds detected. Triage mode activated.
That's what happens
Triage
when
sphere
you
deployed.
try and
Vitals
pop a
stabilized. Emergency shield
at another
recharging.
player.
Warning, extensive injuries detected.
So the first one, once you've been KO'd the first time, you have this emergency recall depleted, meaning that the next time you die, you're out of the match. As you saw, I've dropped some credits and whatever loot I've gained. I can't choose a different gun yet because I don't have the credit. So all these I've already crafted. Will take me 150 to get the heal injection, like the heal pot. 150 for the heavy turret, invisibility and kinetic barrier. And I've got a healing gun that's going to cost me 100 credits. So the aim of the game is pretty much just survive, get as much credits to get better weapons and abilities to survive. So I've got 184. So if I switch out, I can grab
Now
this.
put that thing to good use.
Now I've got a different weapon. So I just got a feather. That's a crafting material. Now if the graphics for the gun glitch out, just swap weapons. Different kits will have different abilities. So the one that I'm using has a jump ability, so that's what I've got. Different materials will be in different spots of the map. Some will be in the marshland, some will be in the swamplands, some around pre-built areas. Any close by resources will be shown with an arrow on your map, on your HUD, I should say. Just trying to find another player to kill, or be killed by, so you get to see what I'm talking about. You know, resources that you can pick up sometimes will have like a highlighting effect on them.
You found some old research data? Maybe other facilities will have more.
Like that. Look on the map. Players will be drawn to the uplinks and that's better. And these minerals. getting credits, just killing monsters, contracts, doing your contracts. The harder they are, the more players you'll really need to do them. Yes, I am rushing it a bit because I'm just showcasing.
Violence among brothers.
Some other prospectors got into a Zeal crystal. Drill coming down. Careful with the monsters down there.
Looks like you boys should invest in some self-defense.
Okay, we received most of the data from this uplink station. We will switch soon.
As soon as you hear that chime, the minerals are ready to be harvested.
Violence among brothers.
If you leave it too long, someone else can steal it, or the monsters can destroy the drill and you'll have to start again. So you get a countdown on the timer clock. When it reaches at about 5 minutes, the storm will kick in and then you'll have to make it to the evac landing point, which is here. Clear it out of hostiles so that evac can land, and then board the ship.
I'm switching to a new uplink station now.
If you don't do that, like if you wait for others, they can camp the area and kill you. Also, you can get killed normally as well. So, yeah.
Signs of teratomorphic field resurgence have been detected.
Prospector, there's a Zeal crystal in the area. Please get it for us. Some other prospectors got into a Zeal crystal. If you survive, we should get some
God,
good
that's
minerals for
hard.
this.
As you can see, they start attacking. When you get
Low
attacked,
health.
Check your map, Prospector. Imminent cycle spike detected nearby.
you can recover
Alert.
if
Fatal
you,
wounds detected. Triage mode activated.
as long as you last. I mean, while you're in this down state, other players can kill you.
Triage complete. Recharging emergency shield.
As long as you're not in combat, you'll regain some health.
Warning. Extensive injuries detected.
But your regen rate is kind of slow. need a little bit of credits more.
You know these guns were meant for critters, right? Ha! Who am I kidding?
Cycle spiking. Check for surge crystals. And try not to get yourself zapped.
Careful with that, it's hot.
This cost me 500 credits. So I'm just going to camp out here. And hope no one pops me off.
That spike seems to be petering out. Better hurry it up, Prospector. Some other prospectors got into a Zeal crystal.
So I'm just going to wait it out here. Probably end up dying at the end anyway.
Okay, cycle spike over. I hope you took your radiation pills this morning.
This is just a showcase of the area. Of the basics of the rundown of this game. I really like this game. I enjoy it. Find it to be
We're
awesome.
changing to another uplink location in a bit. We're almost done here. All data collected from this uplink. Switching now. It looks like a Zeal crystal is active. And on the move.
Warning, an electromagnetic anomaly has been detected.
Just waiting for the evac to start. He's over there. There's another player there. Evac arriving.
You know these guns were meant for critters, right? Ha! Who am I kidding?
Caution. Hostile engagement by multiple prospectors. Warning. Low health. Alert. Emergency.
Bad luck, buddy.
Please evacuate. Continued exposure to anomalous radiation may result in nausea, loss of consciousness.
Even if you don't make it to evac, you still get rewards. So scavenge materials and then a bonus reward. And some
Such
XP.
violence among brothers. Now look up. Your ride's on the way.
That's pretty much all it is. And with that material, if you've got enough, you can craft a weapon. Later on in the game, when it's more developed, there will be mods for each weapon, so you can change the DPS, the magazine, the rail, the body, and the stock of the weapon. And each one has their own abilities and like animations as well. So it's just a matter of personal taste, what you prefer to use, slotting them in. So if I go to gear sets, I'll go here, I can choose any of the ones I've already crafted. The same with the abilities, anything of the abilities I've crafted I can slot in. And then the pistols, I can choose whichever pistols I want. And then play solo or play as a squad. You can have four players to the squad. And that's pretty much it. I'm Pink Spider once again. Thank you for watching this VOD.